All right, well, let's go ahead and move on here. We got a few videos. We got a few new ones and a mix of older ones. We're actually going to be clearing up a few that I've been holding in my backlog for some time. So let's get started. Starting off with 5 to 9 music video because we're not done with them yet.
Nope.
We are not done with the Equestria Girls yet.
By the way, country song 9 to 5.
Nope, it's 5 to 9.
Dolly Parton song, everybody.
Idle hands of the devil's work. Actually, I'm surprised nobody's been remixing these songs. Or maybe...
Sure, somebody will.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Looks
just,
like I heard of you, bro.
this one reminded me that, yes, the VA does music.
But that's kind of the thing. She sings.
And she's singing in character.
True.
That's crazy to do.
Also, I just realized something.
Well,
They just
also-
established that this farm environment is in the middle of a suburban neighborhood.
You know what? I believe it. I honestly
They
believe
did?
it because in our suburban area, we actually have a big egg farm that I get eggs from.
Yeah. But yeah, you notice that.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I mean, yeah, wow, that's funny.
I gotta remind you that in Kansas we have something called the grandfather laws, where if you have animals in a farm and a suburb farms around you, yeah, you can keep them as long as the land and whatnot. is up to
Yes,
code.
but generally the other places wouldn't start building that close to the farm, I wouldn't think.
Most of the time they
Actually,
wouldn't.
You'd be surprised. Okay, so
Yeah.
so where I'm at, or rather where I used to live, in the suburb where I used to live, up in Vermont. Yeah, no, just a little bit away. Like within walking distance, I think about a mile, and still within the suburbs, there was like a suburban house that then led on to a farm. So yeah, it's not that unusual.
Actually,
And
Discord in this
just
universe,
find me, like-
he's an actor that's known for a space series called Space Quest. He's a little...
Does he play a guy named Roger Wilco?
Yes.
Oh wait, actually, sorry. No, the place I'm remembering wasn't a mile away.
Actually,
It was
I
just
should have.
like
No, not Space Quest. Not Space Quest. I should have done it better.
it's
Galaxy
like around
Quest.
the corner.
It's Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, and just and I have horses and chickens around me, but again, Kansas. But we also have a farm-like area, a few
What are you still
streets
doing
over,
here?
and
So
people that have like animals in a barn. So, yeah, there's a farm area near me.
there was a time
And now we got the mini faces of Sunset Shimmer.
Strange around me.
Faces of Sunset.
They also play
Shimmer.
guitar.
They released something with all of the shorts so that you can just watch them all together.
I wish they've
They
done
can
that.
watch it on Discovery Go.
Because trying to dig them all up is annoying, and I need to rewatch them.
Yeah, they really do. I do know. Actually, I think I have one thing that might be able to help you in regards to that. Let me see if I can find
What
it.
happened? That explains so much.
Hey, DM12
Don't
has
look at
shown
Pinky's
some
blind.
stuff in the backstage from Roller Coaster Friendship.
Exhilarating it all is.
Oh yeah, that is not even close to the one that they were writing. There's not even a comparison, man.
Oh, also, that's the whole thing of foreshadowing in the Legends of Everfree movie.
She wanted to give it to but she knew it. Oh! Gotta get it moving, but I'd rather stay.
But hey, if that's the way they want to write it,
Cool to be
let
able
them
to
write it.
hold my pet. Well, aren't you just a little ray of sunshine?
Okay, so in the lounge, I just posted an Equestria Daily article that has everything in regards to Equestria girls.
Ooh.
Yep, Stacy's gonna be happy.
I don't remember that song that just played there.
I'm ready to clock some miles on this bad boy. Let's do this. It's the driving safety run. Turn up the radio. Oh, not that.
Don't turn that. Don't do that. Never do that. No, no, no.
An inch to the left. Now, careful.
Do it.
Shoulder. Watch
Do
the
it now.
shoulder.
And I'll never forget it.
Sunset?
Oops. Clever. Oh, Clover, yeah, got it.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Punch balloons.
I'm not sure we have time for balloons.
You will big time, Sunset!
Twilight.
Into diamonds.
Into diamonds.
Yeah, I definitely think I missed some of this.
I
Yeah,
don't recall some of this actually.
Yeah, I definitely did not see the one where she's doing a play thing or whatever.
Yeah. Well, hey.
The play thing was a set of things.
All right, moving on. Now here's a little teaser trailer for Pony Age Chronicles, so you can guys get a better look at it. Remember, we're probably going to be talking about this next week, so you may want to look into this if you are wanting to join in on this fun.
Yeah, that kind of does look like the original Warcraft games.
Yeah, original Warcraft, original couple other things, but definitely 3D models for what we're seeing there. Slightly 3D.
Oh, 2D,
Yeah,
3D, isometric though, but yeah.
Yeah. But it's interesting seeing these movements. So I was just looking at the pony that's standing right up there next to this scorpion thing fighting, and seeing how those legs move. That's
Okay, so kind of looking at
going to be fun.
Kind of looking at its system, it kind of gives me a bit of a Diablo vibe.
I get it.
Yeah!
Yeah, I get that, yeah. Alright, if Uno was a horse anime.
Looks like you won't be losing any more cards soon. With this!
That card.
It's a draw two card. Once that card is placed down, it
Mama
forces the
Pete,
next player to draw
Abacourse!
2 more cards in their hand, gaining more cards and putting them at a disadvantage.
That kid, he knew what to do, and found the
The
perfect
exposition
opportunity to
card.
strike.
Pot
Now
of
this
green.
match is starting to get real
Pottery.
interesting. Just 2 cards left. If all goes well in the next few turns, then my victory is assured. All I need from him now is a card that matches its color or its number.
I'm not letting you go.
Please tell me she got a +4. Please tell me she got a
I want
+4.
to see your cute face break into tears.
What?
Behold your demise! You
Skip.
lose a turn with this skip card. This is bad. Oh, but that's not all, my boy. Once Yanagi finishes
She
her
got a
turn,
+4.
I'll
'cause
surprise
Skip
him
at a
with
+4.
this.
Ooh, that's
The
evil.
wild draw
Oh.
4! With 6 cards in his hand and mine with only 1. He wouldn't stand a chance. I can't wait to wipe that irritating grin off his face once and for all.
Oh no. Okay, those captions were good to.
And now we got safety training demonstration.
My life! Oh, my life! Michael, what's wrong? Everything's wrong! The stress
Office.
of my modern office has caused me to go into a depression.
Depression? Isn't that just a fancy word for feeling bummed out?
Dwight, you ignorant slut!
What?
It's from The Office.
Yeah, it's an office joke for a training demonstration. All right, now we got feeling dirty.
Okay, so we missed Hinny of the Hills. That's all right. There are plenty of other musicals we can go see. Oh, this one looks good. Josh, I've heard about the book that one's based on, and I don't think we'd like it. How about we go see the Book of Luna? It's supposed to be really funny. Ugh, why is everything always about books with you? Not everything is about books with me. You can all go to whatever egghead musical it is Twilight wants to see. I mean, I have a few other interests. But I'm going to this one. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but I'm sure I do. And then, as soon as we got back to the room, she locked herself in the shower and refuses to come out.
And here's a recent one from the actual. Oh no, that's weird. Huh. Okay, one of them got skipped somehow. I must have not pasted it in. Okay, here's every episode of MLP reviewed in 10 words or less.
Hey everybody, while I was working on next week's Glass of Water script, I had Jello Apocalypse's reviewed in 10 words or less series running in the background, and after I finished the most recent one about Pixar, I thought, you know what, that looks like it'd be fun, let's do one of those. So because I hate myself and secretly yearn for death, we're going to run through every single episode of Friendship is Magic, plus the movies in 10 words or less. Just like with Jello Apocalypse, scores range from 10 to -10, with 10 being the best episodes with the best themes, writing, and morals, -10 being the most enjoyably bad episodes, and 0 being either the most boring, the most creatively bankrupt, or the most toxic moral the showrunners could be teaching to kids, aka the worst episodes, because an episode that might make bronies cry is just better than one that fucks up your kids. So without any further ado, here is every episode of Friendship is Magic reviewed in 10 words or less. Summon the rainbow, taste the rainbow. Well, I hope you brought enough for everyone, Twilight. Applejack needs to kick back and have a nap. The best lesson that the writers are trying to erase. Being arrogant is the worst thing in the world, apparently. Fluttershy needs to be on meds, part 1. Would Rarity and Applejack just fuck already? Sometimes even bronies can be totally right. Don't use magic to solve your problems, part 1. Without leadership, the peasants will doom us all. I know you really want a tramp stamp, but no. Would Rainbow Dash and Applejack just fuck already? Dragging out the song. Twilight, let Pinkie have her delusions in peace. Rarity's ego saves the day. This episode was an omen to terrible brony memes. But it's cringe comedy. Grow the fuck up. Rarity's a fucking troll and it's great. Actually, it turns out green is your color. Who knew? Any other visual aesthetic and this would have been great. Celestia, your bird died. Don't worry, she got better. The pillars were foreshadowed, but we didn't listen. You wanna boop the hoot? Watching Pinkie have a psychotic breakdown shouldn't be this funny. It's not the worst episode ever. Eternal chaos comes with brony memes, you guys. Brony memes! Twilight's "Hi, girls" scene was rather accurate for the fandom. The writers wrote the words Luna episode and then just went home. Rarity's parents are negligent bastards. What was the lesson supposed to be again? The tortoise and the mare. Rainbow's friends are savage AF. Fancy Pants is so chill. Look, it's the Wonderbolt! Splat. Be nice or the Wendigos will get you. You know, my grandma could totally beat up your grandma. It's the Babus! Must protect. It's a solid Applejack episode and nothing else. Fuck capitalism. Let's take society back for the people, comrades. Rainbow Dash is insecure. Have we made that clear yet? No wonder you three get D's and everything. If this were real life, Pinkie would be arrested. Fluttershy does something mean and bronies throw a tantrum. The gates of what? Let boys be feminine, damn it. Fluttershy needs to be on meds, part 2. How not to brony. This episode is gay baiting Twi-Pie. Curse you, Stephen Moffat. Second best bug. A constant ramp up of tension and suspense. Good shit. There is no such thing. Bad seed, what we gonna do? Puncher. The way this show treats Trixie is kind of gross. So Luna shows up. The Wonderbolts are the worst military force in the world. If you assholes say racist barn one more fucking time. But it's so cringy. Grow the fuck up. Fluttershy gets a kinky boyfriend. I should not enjoy watching a child suffer this much. Solid episode, but the very worst one to start with. A true brony balls his eyes right out. Twilight gets a boyfriend and all the bronies cry. But seeing Twilight suffer brings me so much joy. It was Tirek at the end, you dense motherfuckers. Your heroes aren't real, kids. Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon are absolute fucking monsters.
like that episode. Screw you.
It's his opinion. Remember that.
I already said I don't care for them. I'm just pointing out.
The writers actively contrive reasons for magic to not work. For such a savvy business pony, Rarity sure is a sucker. The song's overrated, it's not that good. Why does Rainbow want to join the Wonderbolts again? Cadence is an adrenaline junkie and it's great. Pinkie overreacts to being upstaged for half an hour. Rarity overreacts to being rejected for half an hour. Would someone take this fucking woman to a fucking doctor? Want to watch me ruin this episode for everybody? Glad to see the meds are working, Shy. If your parents are overprotective, prove them right. She's not like Raven, you stupid pieces of... So then Luna shows up and... Literal snake oil salesman. Hammer mare! Hammer! Hammer mare! Hammer! Hammer mare! Hammer! Don't sell your friends. Didn't think that needed clarifying, honestly. Don't make a deal with Sargeras. But the song is so cringy. Oh, can you just not? Apparently Brony's still like Dragon Ball. That's kind of sad. Best villain, hands down. Because sometimes you just can't give your kids sleeping pills. Would Fluttershy and Twilight just fuck already? So then Luna... Say a prayer, but let the good times roll. The CMC befriend a shady stranger. No, seriously. Fluttershy's out on a date with her dealer. Discord's mad. Ending a bad friendship is bad. Shame on you. Does anyone else miss clip shows? But it's so... Oh my god, why are you here? Equestria is visited by Americans. Let's see how far we've come. You can just talk the depression out of someone, apparently. Rarity's marketing works wonders, and that's terrible. This is so stupid, and I love it. We conclude this marathon of fabulous with... Sorry. Oh, God. Wow, what a fucking waste, you assholes. Ishibabu! Don't tell anyone or you're a monster. Marble's the most popular. I can't imagine why. Okay, who gave Fluttershy the right to be this awesome? I had to leave. They were having fun wrong. Won't someone please think of the aminals? Hasbro hates people with epilepsy. The media really needs to stop glorifying mass shooters. Okay, what the fuck did I just say? Ishtibabu! And she did a deadly sneeze. Would Rarity and Maud just fuck already? I ain't some tip-tapping little tater-tot any... Wait. The word tsundere needs to die. Trixie has to be black. That's the only explanation. Go back to your safe space, Snowflake. Fuck off. So Luna starts singing and... We're Rarity's friends, and this is Jackass. Applejack, you have a problem and you need an intervention. If you think this is about millennials, you're fucking stupid. Critics are jerks. Fuck off. This episode's biggest sin is reminding us that BronyCon exists. Telling your mother to shut up is good for you. But it's just a rehash of... Fuck off! This episode was boring to racists and nobody else. See, they can kick the creep out immediately. Lazy bastards. Sometimes you just have to roar at a bitch. Why can't non-ponies get cutie marks? Fluttershy's a little shit and it's great. Aw, Starlight got away with it and learned nothing. Everyone's a liar and it's great. Awkward teenage apple horse. This is what Newbie Dash should have been. I still haven't bothered to watch this one. This has aged extremely well. You've raised my hopes and dashed them quite expertly, ma'am. Seeing Starlight suffer strokes a sensitive section of my soul. Ishtibabu! And she's babooing all over the place. Pinkie, do you really have to ship right now? Fluttershy Gotta Smack a Bitch, Volume 13. Why was Sweetie Belle not Rarity's daughter? Fucking hell, you had one fucking job, writers. Will you go out with me? Not that fucking hard. Every opinion is valid. You're wrong. You can't say that. So Evil Celestia shows up and...
I still don't care for
The
that
acts
opinion,
are
but
every
that's just
comedian's
funny.
wife ever. Fluttershy wants her kinky boyfriend back. We confirmed your headcanon. Will you stop bitching now? Nice to know I'm living rent-free in Hasbro's head. Is it just me or is Spike kinda racist? It's not an episode. It's not me. You're all just snowflakes. Stop laughing. No, she's not. I spent the whole episode waiting for punk Rarity. Lore used properly for the first time ever. Starlight is a toxic influence on children. Your babu's building a tower out of other babus. There are so many dirty jokes here. This episode just perpetuates the stereotype that Starlight is likable. Seriously, the media really needs to stop glorifying mass shooters. Seriously, stop doing it. Somebody stop them. They're on a path of self-destruction. And that's all of them. Now, you don't want to go back to see what scored the highest, so here's the top and bottom 5. Bear in mind that when Friendship is Magic ends, I intend to update the top 10 and bottom 10 episodes videos with more in-depth critique, so don't take this particular list as gospel. Number 5, Griffin the Brush Off. Probably the only episode that the writers have been actively trying to scrub from existence. Griffin the Brush-Off teaches a very important lesson to children that is often completely overlooked. It's very important to recognize when a friend has become a toxic influence and end the friendship, something many people, bronies especially, are terrified to do because they think that means they've failed in some way. Some people sincerely believe that there's no difference too great that you can't stay friends with someone, but many things are. If that person is a douche to your other friends, if that person is a bully or abuser, if that person espouses political views that actively threaten your life, the list of reasons to cut your friendship off with someone goes on and on and on, and the writers have been avoiding it in recent years to chase the idea that friendships should never end, which is just piss. Number 4, a flurry of emotions. Bronies have some kind of violent hatred of children, and I never understood why. An entire episode of Flurry Heart spending quality time with their auntie Twily is just a wonderfully adorable experience. An episode centered entirely around Dababo being precious and adorable is just a fun time for everyone involved. Number 3, a health of information. Still the only episode where lore isn't used in the worst possible way to appease an idiot fanbase, a health of information shows exactly how to use legends and world building properly to serve the story, coupled with a wonderful message about the importance of taking care of yourself so that you can more appropriately take care of others. Number 2, Brotherhood Social. Yeah, so this episode is really sweet, and I just can't right now. Number 1, It Ain't Easy Being Breezies. Still the reigning champion, It Ain't Easy Being Breezies offers a rare look into the nuances of kindness and how simply being nice and placating people can often be the worst decision, and knowing when to bitch slap someone for their own good is an extremely valuable lesson that a lot of people seem unwilling to learn. These are the kind of episodes that can truly enrich the lives of the children watching them and make a series memorable. But that's enough positivity. You want to know what the worst episodes are, don't ya? Yeah, I bet you do, you cynicism-hungry little. So here are the 5 worst episodes of Friendship is Magic. Number 5, Slice of Life. Slice of Life is an aimless waste of time intended for the kind of people who obsess over the background ponies. I've said before how much of the fanbase just wants Friendship is Magic to be as contextless and malleable as possible to create
In
a
all
sandbox
honesty,
for
I
fan
think
wars.
I
And
like
this
it
attitude is
too, but
precisely
again,
why
this
the
is somebody's
background ponies are so
opinion. Whether
popular
you
in
think
the
it's
first place. Slice of Life
whether
is a
you agree
lazy,
with it or not
cynical,
is up to you.
meme-filled piece of garbage that has nothing to offer anybody who doesn't have an inflated opinion of the fandom. Number 4, every lazy villain redemption. The way Friendship is Magic writes villains post-Rainbow Rocks has always been the single most disgustingly lazy aspect of the series, made out of a sincere and incorrect belief that nobody's bad, they're just broken. Friendship is Magic is completely averse to the idea of meaningful consequences, and everyone's expected to sympathize with the next mass murderer just because they're sad, in an extremely depressing mirror to the way the media treats these exact kind of people in real life. Number 3, Do Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep? Friendship is Magic always seems to over-exaggerate a character's flaws to the point that they become destructive, unhealthy, and eerily similar to untreated mental illnesses. Unfortunately, they don't take the next step and just let it sit there. Do Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep is the nadir of this laziness, having Twilight just say, "Hey, don't be depressed, Luna," and that magically cures Luna's depression. Again, another thing people try to do to mentally ill people in real life and are surprised when it doesn't work. Number 2, Parental Guidance. Teaching children to put up with abuse from their parents is a fucking horrible thing to do, and frankly, what children really need is to be taught to stand up to bad, destructive, and ego-driven parenting tactics instead. In any sane world, Rainbow would have cracked both her parents over the back of the head with her hoof and told them to rein their shit in or fuck off forever. And the fact that the episode went the opposite direction with that is fucking shameful. Number 1, Newbie Dash. Take Parental Guidance and add a fresh dose of conservative snowflake rhetoric, and you've got a recipe for a shovel in the face. If the Wonderbolts is supposed to be a military force, then the showrunners have an extremely negative view of the military. The fact that Rainbow Dash looks up to these anti-social chest-beating malcontents is pathetic, and in any sane world, Spitfire would have been wearing her ass as a hat for her disgraceful behavior. Rainbow doesn't need this shit, she's better than all of them combined. Bye!
Again, remember, this is an opinion of their own making. Whether you agree with it or not is up to you.
Also, kind of a little bit of history. That person kind of caused more issues in the fandom under somebody that they used to think was all that, but then flipped on them.
We're not going to bring up that part either. That's just, we're just going to bring up the common thing of it's somebody's opinion. Take it or leave it. If you don't agree with it, move on. That's the best. That's a good thing about an opinion. Everybody can have one. Moving on.
Just like butts, everyone has one.
Yep. And some of them stink.
I'm compromised.
Do tell, what brings you to my bath, Agent Sweetie Drops?
It's just we in the agency gather intelligence and your main. The agents were wondering if it moves in sparkles when wet, but the dunk water on Princess Celestia project was deemed treasonous.
I see. If my main interests you so, why don't you wash it for me? And when you're done with the conditioner, you can get started on my tail.
This is a life sentence. Such a cruel and unjust punishment. Lyra, please tell my siblings I fell with Luna.
I kind of like the New York accent that they gave Bon Bon.
It's a silly accent. Okay, now we got parental guidance censored.
I'm an inspirational pony in my life.
Speaking
and no
of,
pony inspires me more than she does. I'm putting together this scrapbook for my report. I'm her biggest fan. I can't believe I'm eating Rainbow Dash's favorite food, made by Rainbow Dash's mom, while sitting in Rainbow Dash's childhood
See, this
kitchen.
episode, I didn't see it too bad, but that's because as I saw the parents as extreme because they just wanted the daughter to be the best and have support.
Yeah, but there's support, and then there's literally putting him on a pedestal, which can be a problem. They did need to rein it in a bit.
Yeah, but luckily Dash, while she still has the ego, is not overly ego.
Oh, wow! You should see your faces right now! See, that's what your faces look like.
Our daughters are...
Nice to meet you as well. And love those goggles.
Well, I kind of
love them.
understand.
You know, I have goggles too, but they're mostly just for swimming. Oh, and
I wouldn't call this the worst down in the low
catch up with
end
you
of the
guys
worst
in a minute.
episodes, but it's definitely
Sir,
on the
you really
worst,
moved
if not as
Wow.
good, list.
You silent voodoo!
You really do got yourself your very own. Lucky you.
Yeah, seriously. This.
Mom and Dad, you are both too supportive. This is exactly why I didn't tell you I was a Wonderbolt. You're just.
did we do something wrong?
Yes! The fireworks, the cheerleading, and how do you even compare who is better or worse at hanging a towel?
Good point.
We're just trying to be supportive.
Well, I'm tired of it. I've had enough of you two being so proud of every little insignificant I do.
You're right. I was always so embarrassed by my parents that I didn't realize their support actually made me the awesome, confident, amazing, and pony I am.
And that's why Rainbow Dash is the most inspirational pony in my life.
Thank you, Scootaloo. Very well researched, but a little heavy on the pictures,
yeah.
and there was a in your report. I'll give you a B.
Alright, now we got the finale of Dat Spike and his Pineness quest. That's right, it's over after this.
Wait. This is the end?
It's the last one.
Fun.
The quietness is stifling.
As always, Hey, I kind of like the fact they went with a winged spike, all things considered.
The timing's interesting.
Oh no, it's a very poorly done spider walker from Star Wars. I don't question why it has an Eggman head. I just know it's there.
Ow! Ow! Ooh. Yeah, I don't understand a single word of this either.
Turn on captions.
He's dead now. It was you and me. Hey, a banana peel joke. Hey, he's a Naruto. Top 10 anime fight!
What? Words cannot express how much you are stupid. No! You dim-witted pingers! Crap-casting maggot! Bungling pingers! Sissified maggot! Stupow pingers! Pingers!
And of course, they are on a they are on a Star Destroyer. Gospel for the fallen ones, locked away in permanent slumber.
You are okay though, right, lad? Sorry. You know, I had me eye on you the whole time, and I watched you kill this monster. Using my brother's body. No, it was just a regular brown king. By the way, I'm Soup Can. Brown king, keeper of the pain. Yes. What do you think, eh? And what do you then? I don't know what it is. And have some breast. You might need it with my girls. what can depend is done. Why did you kill us?
Yeah. Where is that 50,000 subspecies? All you idiot! That music is
Okay, that was a really good ending for all of that.
Very funny.
Makes about as much sense as the rest of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I approve. Give it a thumbs up.
It is a big thumbs
I
up.
agree. Good.
Yeah, just be sure to check it out. It's 6 videos. If you missed any of them or you want to check it out again, it's Spike's Pinus Quest. So go for it.
It's stupid but fun.
It's stupid but fun, and that's the whole point, and might as well enjoy it for that. So, unfortunately, that was our last video, so it's time to close out for the night. Until the Coffee House After Party. Ah, there you go. Do you feel the music? I feel it too. I better turn it down a bit. Okay, but now we have the music playing. It's time to say goodnight. For another episode has been done. Of course, I didn't do it alone. I had a wonderful cavalcade of panelists here for the specials, the videos, and talking about everything that we ran across because we're that crazy. Let's go ahead and give them all a final shout out. Starting off with Coal Dust of the Equestrian Flag Stop. And he's muted. Or asleep. Or away. Apparently a combination of something. Let's go to Crazy Matt Captain.
Fires, explosions, LOE, Roan, venison jerky, the usuals. Yeah. Oh, and those the games that were talked about in the show today, because I'm going to need to download them.
Yay. A lot of games to download, too. Alright, let's go on to Tech Stallion.
You just made me want some venison jerky.
Yep. Alright, then moving on to Toakoi.
Shouts out to all the lovely people that join us every week and our viewers on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. But a special shout out to our Twitch people because, hey, we're growing on Twitch. We got it up to at least 14 people. So thank you to Arch Fairy Friend, Commander Root, and Slow Cool, Sub-Zero TD, Tech Stallion, the Hope 18, the Only Tech Man, and me at the bottom with CMC Monitoring. Thank y'all, and have a lovely night.
And apparently I missed a cunning Malfoy in there.
Oh.
In chat.
Okay, and I think Coal Dust has returned.
Yes, I have.
Final shout out.
I feel like I had something and I totally forgot what it'd be. So I'm just going to do this.
Alright, now Suki.
Indeed.
Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who deserves it, all that fun stuff. Like I said, like was brought up at the earlier part of the episode. You know, starting this week, the Otaku Ascended anime streams are over on Pixel. So yes, that's a thing. Is this Thursday will be the first one on there. I think it's pixel.tv/watch/ I forgot. Is it just Otaku Center or is it Otaku Center 5? I can't remember.
He'll get the links out, I'm sure.
Yep. So of course, yeah, links will go out through YouTube video and of course Twitter as well. So there's always that fun stuff. And join us this week for continued on Familiar Zero and Lost Universe.
By the way, Lost Universe is awesome.
Yep. Saturday, we should be back with a gaming stream this weekend, which the gaming streams will still be on Smashcast. That has not changed. I don't know. I got nothing else.
All right.
Fuck all y'all going to sleep.
All right, let's get our final shout outs in. Thank you for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Tune in next week where we're going to be talking about Pony Age Chronicles, the MMO that was released a few days ago. If you want to get a chance to jump on it, go ahead, check our notes, download it, try it out. We will be doing a bit of a Let's Play while we're checking it out, so if you want to get a little bit ahead and show off your swag, getting in a week early, good time to do so. Along with that, stay tuned for the Coffee House After Party, which will be showing on our Ustream or at thebronyshow.net right after this. We will have Ustream for a few more weeks, and then we will unfortunately be moving to Pixel as well. But we'll get that taken care of when that time comes. Along with that, Wednesdays, Winchester Wednesdays, and also an hour early at 8:30 Eastern, 6:30 Mountain. We have Zeta Prime Time with Zeta Prime. So be sure to check that out. That's a lot of fun.
And his wife, Rosie.
With his wife, Rosie. So be sure to check it out. Both of them have some great, awesome shows, and you should definitely give them a look up and a heads up and a thumbs up and whatever else you got out there. And also Thursday, Silent Blast streams sometimes on his stream, and it shows on the BronyShow.net's Twitch stream, so be sure to check that out. Friday, unfortunately, we will probably not be having a Roan session as I'm getting voluntold to work early on Saturday morning. Ridiculously early. So, yeah. Unfortunately, Roan will have to be delayed another week. Saturday, though, we have the Gaming Meltdown with Creature, which is always a fun time, at least hopefully if his machines are working again. Also, Sunday, we have Circuits Let's Play, which is done on my personal Twitch channel of Circuit Main, but it also simulcasts to our Brony Show Twitch, so that's also another way to watch it and have some fun. And tune in an hour early for the Equestrian Flag Stop with Cold Dust, Crazy Mac Captain Creature, and whatever shenanigans and people they pull in with their insanity. Hopefully hopefully their place doesn't burn down, melt down, pudding down, or whatever else might possibly happen.
The pudding got the kazoo.
It did.
Oh. Alright, and
so my generator still better be in working order if you ever move again, Cole.
Alright, and that is...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Neither do I. Moving on. And that is it for that. So let's thank our IRC chatters, or the people chatting in the BronyShow.net chat room. Thank you to Crazy Matt Captain for keeping an eye on the chat. Then thank you to Clouded Rock Raider, Cold Dust, Cool Dude 13233, Sarcasm, Dimension, DM12, MFM, Class 4, Relay Surf, Sonic 5421, Sub-Zero TD, Techman, Tech Stallion, Toakoi, Vaguely Creepy, and yay, Archivers.
Okay, that ship that you're doing in the corner there, that's too cute.
Yeah, I know, right? I just like the expression. I couldn't resist it. All right, but really, one last thing. I do want to thank all of our archivers that watch us on YouTube and also on Vimeo. You guys are awesome. Thank you for leaving your comments and everything, and your likes, your subscribes, everything on the YouTube channel. It does mean a lot to me to know that people are still checking us out, even if they're not able to catch us live. Because I like putting in all this work, and I really like to see people enjoy the work that I put into this.
Also, Circuit, don't you have like the 9-year anniversary or something like that coming up?
9-year business. Actually, we don't have that one coming for quite some time now. Like next year sometime.
Oh, so 8-year anniversary. My fault.
No, I mean, we still don't even have that one. That was like 2-3 months ago, man. Right. Okay, let's just go ahead and end it out here. And we're going to end it out with a PMV that I've watched here and there, and I've known about it for years. I might have shown it on the stream once or twice, but we're going to show it again because I like it, and why not? Dash's Determination. And have a good night, everybody.
With determination.
You haven't played this one? I thought you did.
Long time ago, maybe.
Damn.
good song. They can teach
I
you.
forgot how well they timed everything to the music.
I know,
Yep.
right? It reaches you. It really does.
Saying this once again, the song has filled you with determination. Good night.
And just like that, it's ruined.